Hello and good morning. Welcome to Powur Bridges to the Future. This is Dan Hart. Hey, I'm here at sunrise at the Golden Gate Bridge. Hey, give you a little shot. Sun's going to be coming up over there shortly. But right now what I want to do, and I got some light here. Hey, I got my buddy Juan Crespo. Say hi, Juan.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
Juan is here to share in the excitement, help me out a little bit with this presentation. And also, I want to have Juan share with you his vision about why he's participating here at Powur. And you know what I want to do first is talk to you a little bit about this bridge. And hopefully as the presentation goes on and the sun comes up over here to your left, we'll light the bridge on the right, and you'll get to see it wasn't there, all right? The way to get from this side of the bay to that side of the bay was to either drive 150 miles around or come here, park your car, jump and swim. But really the way it was is there was a ferry that was owned by Sierra Pacific Railroad, and they had a ferry run from right down here across the bay. That's how everybody got across the bay. So when Joseph Strauss wanted to build this bridge, he ran into a lot of flack from the main public transportation company at the time, the railroads, and railroads did a lot to stop this bridge being here because it was going to cut into their business model. But you know what? There was a future that was necessary, and you could see how, well, you know, this bridge cut into the profit margins of the railroads and their ferries across the bay. But one of the things about this bridge, even more amazing, is that when they first started to build this bridge, this was, we were in wartime. They were worried about this bridge becoming a problem. Sorry, this bridge over here becoming a problem with making a impasse in this very strategic strait at the time. And so the War Department didn't want this bridge built either. But Joseph Strauss, he had a vision for building this bridge here. And the vision, let me just tell you a little bit about that vision. That was to build the biggest bridge, higher above the surface of the earth than it had ever been tried before, a longer span that had never been tried before. These towers are the tallest structure this side of the Mississippi all the way up until 1969. That's how amazing and spectacular the opportunity was that Joseph Strauss put together to build this bridge. It took him almost 15 years of talking about building this bridge in order for him to get the permission to build that bridge. And then it was, a race, really, to build the bridge against the elements. And, you know, winds come ripping through here at 60, 70 miles per hour through this strait. It is cold, it is windy, it is always moist, it's always wet. Working on steel, it is slippery. It was an amazing opportunity for the people who were building this bridge, though, because it was built at the time of the Depression. And so if you wanted a job, this is one of the places you were sure to get it if you could handle the stress. And you know what the interview for the job was? You'd have to walk out on a plank, pick up a rivet, and bring it back. And if you could walk out on the plank, pick up a rivet, bring it back, and would be willing to do it again, they would hire you. Most people went through that process and actually never went out and got to the rivet. So it never really did manifest for many people as this is an opportunity for income. But for those who did, the first thing was to build these massive cables. Now these cables are 3 feet in diameter, and one of the things about it is that they weigh 11 tons each. You can't, 11,000 tons each. You cannot put those cables up as a single cable. It is absolutely impossible. It was impossible 80 years ago, and it's impossible today. But here's the amazing thing about those cables. Here's what they are. They are 27,572 individual strands of wire that have been laid down one by one right next to each other, bound and compressed together so that they work together as one large cable. And here's the amazing thing about this. And one of the reasons why the bridge was built under budget and ahead of schedule is because they came up with, at the time, they relayed one wire at a time, back and forth, 27,572 times for each cable. Would have taken them a lot longer than what they actually did, and which was to learn to like one by one. Then they went 2 by 2, 4 at a time, and 6 at a time as they went and built these 2 cables that carry the weight of this bridge. And these are strong and flexible, and that's really part of the key of the bridge, because that bridge at the top will sway 4 feet either way, side to side. The road deck will go up and down 16 feet, or excuse me, 10 feet, and side to side 16 feet as that bridge moves and flexes with the elements here at the Golden Gate, especially the wind. I've driven across the bridge in the wind, and I will tell you that one day in 1987, the bridge was closed due to high winds. I was actually on the bridge about 2 hours before they closed it, and I could see the lane that was to the right of me was in front of me at the center of the bridge, and then it came back in. I was still young. I thought that was a great, wild, and fantastic experience. I was excited to see the bridge swing like that. I had no idea that it was actually a point of possible catastrophic failure. And that is one other time it was curious for catastrophic failure they were concerned about is that when they closed the bridge and they let people go out on the bridge, and if you can see, because I can see that the sun is starting to light that bridge, you see the little hump in the roadway? Well, on that day in 50th anniversary, when they closed the bridge and let it be filled with people, that hump there was flat. And the tension on those wires was so tight that people were reporting that the wires were humming in the wind, and that harmonic resonation of the bridge was a concern with the engineers, and they actually thought that there was a possibility for catastrophic failure at the time. The bridge still stands today. Hey, you know what? One other thing about the bridge is that they're talking about these guys who had to go out there and pick up these rivets, right? These rivets were put in by a team of people, right? One guy would heat the rivets. He would toss it to another guy who would catch the rivet and stick it in a hole, and another guy would bang the rivets with a couple of hammers until they compressed those rivets down to make them work. And it took a team, and that is one of the amazing things about how this bridge worked. Is teamwork that was built, that was necessary to build this bridge. It did take a team of people who were committed to the bridge. Some of them just wanted to make a living, right? And that's why they came out here. But when you got out here and they started doing it, you can hear the reports of men who realized that this was something more than just a job. It was more than just a bridge. They were building a bridge to the future. And that's why I came here today to the Golden Gate Bridge, because what I want to do is talk with you about a bridge to the future. And why sunrise, right? Why did I come here at sunrise? Well, you know, the future that we're talking about here has to do with that sun. That sun is going to be coming up over there. Let's see, what do you guys got there in your eyeballs? Oh, okay. Transamerica building is right there. Let me give you a little shot over to the left. There's the other Bay Bridge. The sun's coming up right over to the right. I'll just do a little bit of a turn there to get you guys to see. This is, I got to tell you, the most beautiful place in the world to watch. The view is spectacular. I know you're seeing it here on the internet, but I am live here with my friend Juan. It is 360 degrees. The sky is clear as can be. Stars are going away now, and the sun is coming up. And why do I want to talk to you about the sun coming up here? Because in the future, right, and we're talking about building bridges to the future. Well, we have a future that we need to build a bridge to, and that's the future of a sustainable future for generations to come, a clean energy future, and we know we have to do it. You know, it's so frustrating as I sit here and talk about building this clean energy grid, as I have this dream about transforming the way that we produce and consume energy on the planet. It's frustrating to know that if we dug up all of the fossil fuels that we know about right now and we burn them, we will pass catastrophic climate change. We will pass that magic number of 2 degrees Celsius in the atmosphere on a global scale. We've already passed that on one day last year. I think we need to wake up and take a look and see that we can't do what we've always done and continue to have what we've always had, because we can see what the atmosphere is doing right now. In fact, all that orange over there, it's not cloudy. So all that orange that you're seeing right now, those are pollutants in the air. That is CO2 in the atmosphere, and the sunlight is reflecting off of that CO2. Because if it wasn't for the CO2 and the other pollutants that we're putting in the atmosphere, we would have a very, very clean sky. And that's one of the things. And we love the view, but you know, that's an unintended consequence of how we power our lives and how we've created a beautiful lifestyle for ourselves. That opportunity is amazing, what we've been able to create by our ability to produce power burning fossil fuels. But we had some unintended consequences with that, and CO2 is one of them. And we need to stop. Now, here's another frustrating thing. Do you know that last year we spent $700 billion looking for more oil, even though we can't burn everything we know about? So we're addicted to this oil. It's a global addiction. $10 million a minute is spent globally subsidizing the oil industry. And that's so that we can have our beautiful lifestyles. And we love our lifestyles. I love mine. I hope that you love yours. And you know what I know with Powur, like I'm powering this, we're powering right here from the Golden Gate Bridge live, right? And we're doing that, unfortunately, using fossil fuels. Here's my vision. My vision is that we transform that. We stop that. We do something different. And it would be great to know that there is a solution to the challenge that we face with climate change, to the challenge that we face to continue our lifestyle the way that it has we've always been used to it being, continue that lifestyle and not have a detrimental effect on the future, on my grandchildren's future. Now, I want you to know, we will not run out of oil in my lifetime. So it's, for my health and safety, it's not a concern. Maybe not. The way technology is going, I might live to be 150. Then maybe I'm going to need to have some clean air to breathe. Wouldn't you say that's true? Even my grandchildren, and that's all that you can think about. Our grandchildren need some clean air to breathe. And you know what? They're going to look back at us at this time in life, and they're going to say, hey, did you do something? Did you do something? When you knew there was a challenge, did you take action? When you knew that something needed to be done, did you look for a solution? And when the solution was provided to you, did you take action on the solution right now? Well, what I want to talk to you today about is exactly that. The solution that we have for the global climate change that is happening right now. And we've got to do something about it. Now, I want to tell you, I was hoping a friend of mine could make it today, but he's in Germany. He lives in Germany. He's building power from Germany. And in 2 weeks, he's going to be moving to the United States specifically so that he can build power. Now, why would somebody move from one side, from Europe to the United States specifically to build this? Well, from his point of view, and I wanted him to be here to share it with you today, but because he's moving, his internet is shut off and he was not able to get on today. But Manfred's seen it happen there in Germany. He's watched the transition from the nuclear power that they ran a decade ago to the transition to where one day last year, 81% of the electricity used in Germany was produced by rooftop solar. And we have that option right now. Germany has shown us that it is possible to convert to a clean energy grid. They're leading the way, and you know what? Now it is our turn to lead the way. Actually, it is your turn to lead the way. And that's my call to you today. I'm asking you if you're ready to take action on what we know needs to be done. We know we need to get off this addiction to fossil fuels. We know we need to come up with a new solution, a clean energy solution. We've been talking about it for years, but for the most part, it's been too expensive for the average person to access a clean energy solution to the global climate change. Well, now we have a solution that's available. And my question to you is, if you could buy clean energy produced on your roof and it cost you less than dirty energy produced on the grid, would you buy the clean energy cheaper, or do you want to still pay more for the dirty energy? Well, I think if you're like most people, you're going to say, I want to buy the clean energy cheaper and produce it on my roof. And that's an option that we have for you right now. In fact, you don't even have to buy it. We're going to put it on your home for no cost. You can convert your home for no cost to you and save money as soon as we turn on that system and you start buying electricity that's produced by the sun instead of produced by those fossil fuels. That's the goal we have here. That's our vision, to put rooftop solar on every single home in the United States, because once we do that, then we'll be able to put electricity anywhere on the planet. And when we can put electricity on it anywhere on the planet, we have transformed the playing field so that people all around the world can access the same kind of lifestyle that we have. And a lifestyle that's powered by energy, and in the future, that energy is powered by light. That light right there. In the time that it takes me to do this whole presentation, the sun will have put enough energy on the surface of the earth to power our lives for a year. And we're not taking advantage of it. We're not doing our part to avail ourselves to that huge fusion reactor in the sky that is about to come up on the sunrise. You know what's cool about that for me and you is that that fusion reactor is going to be there for millennium, for the whole time of humanity. We're going to be able to produce electricity from that. It's already there. We just got to collect it. And you could do it right now. You could convert your home for no cost. Now, here's what I know. For most people in the United States, you're paying more for electricity off the grid than you can for solar, and you just don't realize it. And you think that it's too expensive. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not too expensive to convert your home. And so my first request for you today, because this is a call to action, I didn't come here to enjoy the sunrise alone. I came here also to have a call to action to you. And that is to, if your home, to find out if your home is eligible for conversion to the clean energy grid, and it won't cost you anything to get started and actually save you money in the process. Now, if we could do that for you, would you take advantage of it? I think the answer is yes. So the only question is, can we find out if your home is ready for the clean energy conversion? If it's time now, and we can save you money now, and we can convert you now for no cost to you, why wouldn't you do it? That's the question I have. That's the question I have for everybody. Hey, here's what I want you to know. Only 2% of the marketplace has installed rooftop solar on their home. What are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? Hey, so the second question I have, not only do I want you to see about converting your home to the clean energy grid, but I also want to talk to you about being a partner with us and how we capture that sunlight that's going to be rising over there above the mountains of the East Bay of California here. How can you be a partner with us? Can you join us? Do you think it's important to create a clean energy future? Because I say it's important. I say it's a future worth having. And if you say it's a future worth having, if you say it's important, then there's a couple things that we're going to ask you to do. We want you to become aware. We want you to become aware of the conditions like I'm talking about. $10 million a minute globally is spent to subsidize fossil fuel, which is killing our future. Why aren't we spending that money to subsidize clean energy? Well, I'll tell you why, because we haven't gotten aware, because we haven't had a grassroots movement of people that said that that's what we want to do. Now we can see it happening. We saw it happen in Paris last year. We're seeing it happen in our political system right now. We're seeing it happen around our neighborhoods. In fact, one of the guys that's here with me, Juan, is going to tell you in just a few minutes about his mission and his vision. Come on over here, Juan. I want you to share with them. You know, and what Juan, when I met Juan, it was in October last year. And Juan and I, we have a similar vision. I asked Juan to come here and share that with you. Remember when I first met you, Juan, and I said, well, you know, because we're doing a getting started training, what's your why? Why are you doing this? And what'd you say?
Well, I was thinking, you know what? I really had to think about that. And I decided, you know, I wanted to help panel the planet. You know, that's a quick word that we use, quick word, but panel the planet. And I was thinking, you know what? How can I do that, Dan? How can I panel the planet? What can I do, right? And so I decided, you know, I'll start with my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I'll start right where I live, right where I'm at. So I decided to talk to my neighbor next door. Yeah. Talk to him. Obviously I got on the horn, started talking to other people that I know personally about how they can, you know, just getting a free proposal to see if they qualify for solar. And as I started, I talked to my other neighbor, and I decided, man, I'm going to own this neighborhood. Remember, I told you that I said this neighborhood's going to be mine.
Yeah, but you know, here's something else, and I want you guys to understand this about Juan. Juan doesn't just own the neighborhood. Oh, see, he owns the whole vision of a clean energy future. This is his vision, right? The company that want you to join us in, our partnership that we're going to offer you here when you click on the link below. That partnership is, we're looking for people like Juan who want to own the future and take action.
And you know what? And I forgot to tell you, which was the most important. 6 years ago, I got solar on my home, right? That's what we're talking about, right? And I was thinking, hey, so that sounds like a great idea. You know, I wonder if there's anything that I can do to help other people with this. And I figured, that's probably passe. This thing is saturated. So we haven't even begun, man.
2% of the market.
Yeah, 2%. 2% of the market, man. So that's how I decided to hit it. And here we are today.
You know,
great relationship with Dan, man.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it. We're building awesome relationships with our friends and family here. And hey, do me a favor, go get my charger. I'm about to run out. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. I think it's on the center dash. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Anyways, that's technology here at the bridge. You know, we are running on batteries right now. Hey, that's part of the future. Did you know that? After we put solar in your home, we're going to put storage in your home so you can store the electricity. Pretty soon, we're going to be off the grid altogether. In fact, in the future, we're going to be talking to you also about clean energy products and electric vehicles, because that is part of the future of the clean energy grid, to get off this addiction of fossil fuel. And our mission is to create a grassroots group of people who are committed to creating a clean energy grid and to go out there, become aware, and share the vision of a clean energy future. Juan will tell you, man, he's started on his house, and he's got it on his next door neighbor's house, and the guy across the street. Everybody is looking at this clean energy grid. But the thing is that people aren't taking action. That's why I'm here today to ask you, will you please take action? Take action on the clean energy grid and make a difference in the future, in a planet that I say matters, in a future that I hope that you say matters. One for our generations to come, that they will see a clean energy future. That, you know what, when they look at the sunrise, it's going to be a natural sunrise, not full of carbons caused by our burning of fossil fuels. And unfortunately, that's what those beautiful colors are. And you know, you guys can't see it, but man, the fog, maybe you can. I'd have to do a little bit on the sun here, but right above, yeah, I can't make it work for you. But there's just a heavy, heavy haze right over that valley right there. You can see because the temperature inversion is holding all of that pollution down inside the valley. That's that yellow line right over the horizon there. That's the pollution line, and that orange line right there. And below it, from here, is very dark and gray. And I live in the mountains. I can tell you there's a difference in clean air versus dirty air. I hope you experience it. In fact, you want to know what? I want generations come to experience clean air every day, everywhere on the planet. And you and I deserve not only to experience that, but here's the question. Do you deserve to be a change maker? See, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you're aware of it or not, you make a difference. Whether you're participating or not participating, that makes a difference. Whether you're dreaming about a future worth having or complaining about the way that it is, that is making a difference. And so my question to you is, are you willing to make an intended consequence on the future? To take your time, your energy, your effort, join us in our movement, a grassroots movement of people who are going to transform the way we produce and consume energy on the planet. Now, we also have a business model around that, and the opportunity in the solar, I mean, it's a race to the rooftops, right? This is the solar revolution. This is the gold rush of the 21st century, the electrical revolution. You get a chance to be a part of it right now, and you can be a part of it at many different levels. What I want you to do is look at the link that we have below here, because in my opinion, that is the fastest way to a grassroots movement that I have seen in the solar industry. That is how we intend to panel the planet faster than had you not joined us. We need you to join us. We want you to join us. The question is, what's it going to take for you to decide that you deserve to be a change agent on the planet to go out and create a future worth having? It only matters if you say it matters. Now, I say it matters, and I'm looking for people who want to say that it matters as well and work together with you. That's how Juan and I have become such great friends over the past 6 months, is we are passionate about going out and creating a clean energy future. And we're building a fantastic relationship in the process of doing that. And long beyond our business model here, Juan and I have built a friendship that will last a lifetime. And that's the opportunity we have when people go out there and they go to battle for something that's important, right? They give everything they got. They redefine themselves. They reinvent themselves. They look for deeper and deeper, for more skill set, more mindset, more passion, to go out and spread something that they say is important. That is where the joy in life lies. That is where the enthusiasm, the excitement, no matter what is happening, when you're out there going and giving your life to something that's bigger than you, right? To put your time, your energy, and your effort into something that's more important than just my own personal stuff, that is an opportunity to live a passionate, significant life. And that is where the joy in life lives. I'm asking you to join us in that, right? Get a little outrageous. Hey, I came here to the Golden Gate Bridge for a very specific reason, because I wanted to tell you that, mediocre in life is kind of boring. It's really, really boring, right? And I know that one of the main reasons that you're watching this video right now is because you're wondering, why is that guy at the Golden Gate Bridge at 6 a.m.? Well, I'm going to tell you why. 6 a.m. for the sunrise, because the sunrise is the future of our energy. And the Golden Gate Bridge, because that is such an excellent example of what it takes to create something out of nothing. We call this the impossible becoming possible, because one man had a vision and he went and built a team of people to go out and make that vision happen. And it took a lot of conversation. It took a lot of enrolling. The War Department, the railroads, the population in the north who didn't want the population from the south. They didn't want to mix, right? They wanted their separation. And it took a group of people together. And what we've done is we've bridged this strait here, the Golden Gate Strait. We've bridged it with this bridge. And over 1 billion cars have crossed this bridge in the past 80 years, and the bridge is still here. A difference made by somebody long, long ago. Hey, we've got a chance right now to build another bridge, right? A bridge to that fusion reactor in the sky, a bridge to a clean energy future, a bridge to an opportunity for you and I to make a difference in the future in such a way that we can be proud of it. And when our grandkids are talking about us, they can say, you know, my granddad did something about creating this clean energy grid. And that's what I just imagine, right? I'm gonna be 90 years old in my rocker with some pictures of the people that I've met along the way as we've created this clean energy grid. And I'm gonna tell my grandkids and my great grandkids the story of how we built the clean energy grid. And I'm gonna be able to die in pride knowing that I did something that needed to be done. And I said, I'll take the calls. I will be the one who owns this mission, just like my friend Juan and others who have joined us. And you know what? You too. You can own the mission. You can be a part of creating a clean energy grid. Now, I'm going to end our presentation here. And in 5 or 6 minutes, I'm going to just put it on pause, grab a cup of coffee, and come back in just a few minutes. And we are going to tell you exactly how we go about building this clean energy grid. Now, if you want to join our clean energy grid, what you're going to need to do is to get a hold of the person who sent you to this presentation, or find me or Juan, whoever it was that brought you here, and get a link to join our grid and become a partner in creating this clean energy future. And then I'm going to show you in just a few minutes exactly how it is that we go and build that grid and what it is that you can do to join us, to become aware, to share, and to convert to the clean energy grid. That's our goal. That's our mission, to transform the way we produce and consume energy on the planet. I'll be back in just a few minutes to tell you exactly how. I think so. Come over the hill and creeps under the.
I mean, there's got to be other places in the world that
No place is beautiful as this.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man. This is it.
You gonna go to Nepal with me, man? To Everest?
No.
How come?
I can't breathe.
Oh, you have trouble breathing already?
Yeah, at 10,000 feet.
Are you?
go up Lassen? It's almost 10,000 feet. Yeah, the top of Lassen.
Well, what if you get climatized and acclimated? You know, oxygen. Seriously.
Yeah.
Would you consider it?
I would consider it. I would consider it.
Tell him I just put the challenge down.
Yeah.
Go,
Hey, you
go
know
to
it's funny? I got to tell you guys. You know it's funny? There are a bunch of people here. They're looking at us like we're crazy. Juan, you think we're crazy? I think we're crazy. In fact, some of you watching this might think that we're crazy. But you know,
It got a little cold out here, though, huh? In the last 5 minutes.
It did, yeah. Hey, we're maniacs with a mission is really what it is. We've got a mission to go out and transform the planet. And you know what? So if you're going to join us as a partner with our company, I would like to, I'm going to have to do a little, my friend Manfred was going to be,
I gotta go to the restroom.
he was going to be helping me out with running these videos. But since we're not there, I'm going to do a little screen share here for you. I want to have you watch a video from our founder of this mission, right? The founder of our company. He is the founder, the CEO. He has a fantastic video that I want to share with you. And unfortunately, I've got to talk and do these videos at the same time. So I'm not as quick as I would like to be on this program. So let's do this. Let's take you right to that video. And oh boy, which one is it? Oh, that's right. It's right here. Okay, watch this video because it is very, very exciting. And it's not working. Well, that's a drag. Oh, maybe. All right, we're not gonna get to see this video. Oh, here's why.
could crank out.
Let me start
because
over.
it is so. Hey, Power Partners, what is going on, my friends? It's JB. I was in the studio recording some videos for our upcoming launch here, which I'm super excited to share with you guys. And I wanted to crank out one of the most important training pieces that I possibly ever could crank out, because it is so imperative that every single one of us take this in right now. Take in this message that I'm going to share with you, because this is the basis of everything in Power. This is what Power is actually all about. In every action we take, every thought that we have, we're creating our culture right now. We're creating the future that all the Power Partners are going to come through right now. And guess what? It all starts with us. Now, you've heard of this thing called getting qualified, right? Well, this is actually the most important thing that anyone in Power can do. This is actually what our focus needs to be. The second that we sign up, the second that we put our credit card down and purchase Power Partnership certification and enroll and commit ourselves to this vision, the first thing that we have to do is not go recruit other people, is not do this, is not do that. Guess what the first thing is that we have to do? We have to master the process of talking to homeowners about going solar. We all exist to go help accelerate and shift society's adoption of renewables and away from fossil fuels. That's why this company exists. Our entire rewards plan exists around supporting that behavior. Our commitment needs to be there. Every single one of us needs to commit, whatever the heck it's going to take us, to go get those 3 qualified homeowners on the phone with Solar City. Follow the Power Challenge. Read the Solar City best practices. Talk to your mentor. Talk to your team leader. Talk to whoever. Ask for help. Do whatever it takes, but put your focus on going and talking to those 3 homeowners and becoming qualified partner. Bring your focus right back down to who the heck am I calling today to get on the phone with Solar City? What homeowner am I introducing zero down solar to today so that I can help make my mark? I can help take this world off fossil fuels and onto renewable technologies. That's the most important conversation. That's what we're here to do. And as exciting as it may be, it's not that valuable just to sign somebody up, to be excited, to be a partner. We all need partners, but that's only valuable if we're actually out there bringing solar to the market, if we're actually out there changing the world, if we're actually out there putting panels on rooftops. That's the only time it becomes valuable. So the culture that we're building is one that's focused first and foremost on what is the value of our product, what is the value of what we're bringing to the world. And my God, we have the coolest product in history. We convert sunlight into pure energy. We take sunlight and we convert it into pure energy, and we give that to homeowners, consumers, people. We power their lives cheaper than what they can currently get from the grid, and it doesn't cost them a dime, and it's 100% clean, and we change the world, and we save our customers money every month. Holy crap! The most enthusiastic product that you've ever promoted in your life. You should be having this conversation with every freaking person you talk to all day long. My to-do list every day is insane. You would not believe how much I have going on right now. And I've personally submitted 26 proposals. I have pitched people in the middle of parking lots. I have cold called. Referrals from friends. I have done every single thing that I will ever ask anyone in this company to do. Telling you, my friends, if you want to create the most game-changing company imaginable, if you want to be part of a movement that changes the world, if you want to build a huge business for yourself and truly attract values-oriented people, sustainable mindset, sustainable thinking people, people who are focused on the value that we're bringing to the world, and create a culture like that, a true longevity to our culture, then this is the mindset you need to adopt. And the first thing you need to do is go get your 3 qualified proposals. And once you learn how how to get proposals. And once you've gotten your first 3 proposals, guess what? Now you're going to be so much more empowered to go out there and train others how to do it. Now you can actually start enrolling partners and building a team, and that's going to turn into something amazing that has longevity and real value and is changing the world and is creating real impact and income for you. But it all starts with you first learning the skill, then you know how to teach it to others. You first ingrain the mindset and the culture inside yourself, then you imbue it to your whole team, and we all go out there and make a massive difference and massive income. That's what's up, my friends. I appreciate you all. You are all rocking like crazy. I'm more excited than I've ever been in my life. We're going to do something huge. We couldn't do it without you. Every single one of us has our own unique role to play. We're all important. We're all making a difference, and we all matter in this movement. This is the biggest thing humanity has ever done, and we all get to be a part of it. We all get to make our mark. We get to accelerate this shift on planet Earth, and believe me, it's accelerating because of you getting out there and having this conversation every day. So just think about that impact. Think about the legacy you're leaving. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Hey, you know what? I got to tell you, if you can't get fired up about that, well, quite frankly, your wood is wet. That has got to be, that is the most passionate CEO I have ever met. That's my friend Jonathan Budd. I've known him for actually almost going on 4 years now. And the reason I like him, you know, he's a great guy and all that, but he's got a vision and a mission to go out there and panel the planet. And he has enrolled me in that vision and mission. It wasn't hard because I have the same vision as you, that we should create a clean energy grid. So it's not hard. You know what? That's why our movement is so exciting. That's why we are reaching this viral stage in our company where we are about to take, you and I are going to have a chance to go out there and create a massive difference in the world. And you know what? In our partnership, we reward people for doing that. So what I want you to do is I want you to watch this, just 2 minutes of this little video right here.
I'm the founder and CEO of Powur. I believe what you are about to see is one of the most exciting and innovative opportunities to create an extraordinary income for yourself that's ever existed on planet Earth. And the byproduct of creating an extraordinary income through Powur is that you impact our world for centuries to come. Now, to put it simply, Powur is your opportunity to participate in the greatest wealth transfer of the 21st century while helping to solve the greatest challenge of the 21st century, which is sustainable energy. We have created an unprecedented, first-of-its-kind opportunity for busy people of all walks of life to participate in the multi-trillion-dollar global shift to sustainable energy. Now, through Powur's revolutionary rewards plan and our unparalleled partnership with the world's leading solar energy company, Solar City, you have the chance for unrivaled impact and income as you help homeowners make the switch to affordable, zero-down solar, and you build a team of passionate people to leverage your efforts. Now, the purpose of this video is to walk you through the Powur Rewards Plan and show you how our plan can lead to a part or full-time income from your participation. There's 4 primary ways that you trigger income in the Powur Rewards Plan. Now, it's important to note that income is only earned when solar customers are acquired or qualified leads have been submitted. To qualify for rewards in Powur, you must first achieve the position of qualified partner. To do this, simply submit 3 qualified leads to Solar City. So what's the definition of a qualified lead? It's a homeowner that you've submitted who has an appointment scheduled for a free consultation with Solar City. Now, you will earn a $75 cash bonus when you achieve qualification.
Well, there it is. That is our first reward in our compensation plan. We're going to pay you $75 to do what now? And you know what's so cool about this? It's so easy. To ask a homeowner if now is the time to convert their home to the clean energy grid and see if we can actually save them money on their electricity. And if we can, will they take action? Basically what we're doing is we're asking a homeowner in a Solar City service area to get on the phone with Solar City and consider the price to convert their home to a clean energy grid. It's a natural process that everybody's going to do. My opinion is that resistance is futile. You will be assimilated to the clean energy grid. The only question is, are you going to do it now, or are you going to wait? And if you are going to do it now, then the next question is, do you want to join us in the movement of people who are out there creating a clean energy grid, and not only a clean future for generations to come, but a financial future for themselves and their family? And that's what we're doing here at Powur. Hey, you know what? We have this whole process, and I've got a video. You can go find it online, how to submit a proposal to Solar City and through our back office. It's a very simple process. Basically, in order for me to submit your home, I need to get your name, address, phone number, your email address, and how much money you spend on your electricity, kind of guess. We will put that information into our back office, and we will submit it to our partner at Solar City. And Solar City will then immediately be connected with you. I can then hook you up online live to our partners at Solar City, and what they're going to do is make a custom proposal for your home based on your home, your energy usage, and how your home sits in regards to that sun. Oh man, you know what? I forgot you guys aren't seeing this. Hang on just one real quick second, because as I pop over here, I'm going to turn this screen share off, and let me get back over here, man. That sun has it's hit the top. It's over the horizon. What is it going to do to me? Hey man, this is just so cool. I hope you can see that. I tell you what, it's not as amazing for you as it is for me, since I'm here live. You got to watch it on the internet. But you know what? You know, it's still funny. We're out here maniacs with the mission. People are still looking at us wondering, what the heck are they doing? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting passionate about what we are doing here, and that is to, my goal this weekend is to help every new partner, or every partner who wants to work with me, to help them get qualified. And get qualified is to bring 3 homeowners to Solar City. So, you know, if you're just getting started with this, you might wonder, well, how is that? And what is that process? And so, you know, of course, I got another video I want to show you, just a quick 3-minute video to tell you and show you and share with you exactly what it is that we do here with our partners at Solar City. So let me find that video, because it is clean energy made easy with Solar City. Here, check this out.
Your solar provider. In fact, every 5 minutes, someone switches to cleaner, more affordable energy with Solar City. From the experience of installing tens of thousands of solar systems, our team of clean energy professionals has created the most sophisticated project management system in the industry. We plan and supervise your project to ensure your switch to clean power is quick and easy. Our consultants start by using our proprietary software to analyze your current energy bill and recommend a solar plan that will lock in a more affordable energy rate for years to come. From the get-go, you can trust our customer care team to map out your installation, coordinate with all the team members involved, and take care of all necessary permits and inspections. You'll even receive a personal Solar City web portal where you can track project status from your smartphone or computer at any time. One of our site auditors will visit your home to take measurements and gather technical information. They carefully evaluate the specifics of your home to ensure the final product will match your energy and aesthetic needs. Our best-in-class in-house engineering team will then use that information to custom design your system. We take care to design a system using Solar City Sleek Mount that will last for decades to come. Once complete, we submit the plans for the local permit and your HOA approvals. Solar City's team has extensive experience and best practices that we apply towards installing your system. A typical installation takes 1 to 3 days. All installers go through rigorous training and background checks and follow procedures and quality requirements that ensure your system will stand the test of time. After the system's installed, we'll schedule inspections with your local building department and implement the steps to connect your system to the utility grid. Then it's time to enjoy the benefits of clean solar energy, worry-free. We include insurance, management, and monitoring for the life of your system. Our exclusive Power Guide real-time monitoring ensures your system always generates the energy we promise, including a 100% performance guarantee. For clean, affordable energy, control over your utility bill, and dedicated customer care, the choice is clear. Solar City, America's #1 full-service solar provider.
Hey, did I say if you can't get fired up about that, your wood is wet? Well, if I haven't said it yet, let me just say it right now. This is exciting stuff. And you know, I love that video. I love that video. And what amazes me is why more people aren't converting to solar. And you know, I'll tell you what the reason why. They're confused. They're a little scared. They're a little uncertain. And there's a trust factor that needs to come into play here to make that happen. And so, you know, here's what I did when I got started. I said, hey, this is important. This matters to me. And I started looking for people who would be willing to see if now was the time to convert their home to the clean energy grid. If it was cheaper to get clean energy off of their roof than it is to buy dirty energy from the grid, would they do it? And every person said, well, if it's cheaper, yes. Well, that's great. Let's find out then exactly what price we can get you. And that's what we do here at Solar City. That is our goal as power pioneers, as partners with our program, is to go out and have people consider if now is the time. And not only that, but we want to encourage them to take the action, to do whatever it takes to get to the solar energy grid, especially if they can start saving money right now. Do you know what you can do to somebody's budget with this process? I mean, I have a customer, and it's an unusual amount, but she is saving $100 a month on her electrical bill because she switched to Solar City. And it's been now 2 years that she has had Solar City on her home, and she loves it because her rates did not unexpectedly rise last month like everybody else in California's. She's very happy with the system that she has. You know, most people are, and most people are real happy to know that they're using energy that is clean, affordable energy that came off of their own roof, that they produced on their roof. So when I first got started, and if you're a new qualified partner and you are just getting started, here is a little feedback, a little secret that I used, that I applied to the program that we are doing here at Powur. And when I first got started, I applied this secret, and that is to go get qualified as fast as I can, to do whatever I had to do to find whoever it was that would be willing to get on the clean energy grid, and to do it as fast as I can. Now, why did I do that? Well, I'll tell you 3 reasons why. 1, because it's important to get people to consider the conversion to the clean energy grid. 2, I did it so that I can tell you how to do it, right? If I can do it and put 5 proposals in a week using the strategy I've just shared with you, you too can put 5 proposals in, and you know, it might be a week, it might be a couple days, it might be a few weeks, whatever it is. The story that you write when you get started is the story that you're going to get to build your business forever. And as we go and create a grassroots movement of people to transform how we produce and consume energy on the planet, your success and the success of your team really has to do with how you get started. And so the secret I did, I went to my friends and my family who owned a home, and I asked them, have you considered solar? And would you consider it if it was cheaper? If it didn't cost you anything to put on your house and you could actually start saving money as soon as we turn on the system, would that be beneficial to you? I asked that of my friends and family, and you know what? I didn't find one person to get mad at me. Not one person got mad at me asking them to convert. Every person who owned a home and was eligible for a Solar City proposal has taken a proposal from me, except for one person, and she just was unwilling to look. Hey, that's cool. One day we'll get her, right? Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated to the clean energy grid. The only question is whether you're going to do it now, you're going to do it later, and if you are going to do it now, are you willing to join us in the grassroots movement and become a partner and make a financial future for yourself as we build a clean energy future for generations to come? So here is, you know, the very simple process that I went through. And I'm going to tell you, the first step in doing this is to create a list. I'm sure you've heard that any time before that you might have gotten started in opportunity, the first thing they do is say, make a list. You know, one of the greatest memory joggers, and the one that I use, and I'm going to recommend that you use, it is absolutely the #1 memory jogger for this business model, and that is the Facebook graph search tool. If you go to the top of the Facebook graph search tool on Facebook, there's a white bar, the search bar up there in the blue area. Type in my friends who live in San Jose. and see who comes up, because San Jose is a Solar City service area. That friend is welcome to, you'll find out that that friend might be welcome to hear about that. But you can pick any Solar City service area, type in my friends who live in whatever Solar City service area you want to market in, and see who comes up. That is how I found my first 5 proposals. That way, and that way only. Okay, the first one I found, I actually had 5, but the first one I found was actually a friend of my mom's. My mom was bragging about me at the bridge table, and one of her friends said, well, I want a solar proposal, and so she texted me the information. I submitted it into the back office. They got a phone call from Solar City before the bridge game was over. That's how fast, that's how tight our relationship is with Solar City. We have the exclusive ability to enter our information in the back office, have it go direct to Solar City, and allows us to see how our prospects and how our friends are going through that process. We actually have an insight into the process of them becoming a part of the clean energy grid. That is the amazing thing. So I started with my grassroots tool, and I got my list, and I called them up, and I said, very simple, what do you know about solar? And they told me. And many of them said, well, it's too expensive. And when they say that it's too expensive, I said, well, what if that's not true? And they'll tell me that why they think it is true. And I'll say, well, if it's not true, let's submit your home and find out what really is the cost to convert your home from solar. You know, another way is I just told people that, hey, I'm very excited about this business that we're doing. We have a mission to transform the way we produce and consume energy on the planet. I want to see if we can start with your home. Let us submit your home for a proposal and see if now is the time for you to convert your home to the solar energy grid. If it was cheaper to buy clean energy on your roof than to buy dirty energy off the grid, would you buy the cheaper, cleaner energy from your roof? And most people are going to say yes. And when they do, I have a great video, and you'll be able to see it exactly how to submit a proposal into the back office. All of the stuff is available. These trainings are available in our rewards program. And when you become a partner, the trainings are free, the tools for marketing our programs are free, and your chance to create a clean energy future is unlimited opportunity right now. Only 2% of the marketplace has been installed. That gives us a huge opportunity. And you know what? It's not a question of if, it's just a matter of when. And the sooner you join us, the sooner you get started, the sooner we as a team go out there with a mission to panel the planet, the sooner we're going to get there. And here is my number one exciting thing about this, the big vision of this future. When we create the clean energy grid, when we have put solar panels on every home in the United States, we will be producing energy from that effort for decades to come on the grid that was built one time. And then what will we do with our effort? When we're not drilling a hole in the ground to pump oil out of it so we can ship it across the sea, put it in a refinery, put it in a truck, go dump it back in a hole in the ground so we can pump it out of the hole, put it in your car so you can burn it in an instant. And we have to do that process all over again. What if we could create our power one time and receive that benefit for decades to come? Hey, the future is bright. It's powered by light. It's powered by solar. And our company is Powur. This is my power company. It's an opportunity for it to be your power company. And it's an opportunity for you to do something amazing, spectacular, and make a contribution, an intended consequence on the future from your actions of creating a clean energy grid. Hey, this is Dan Haar with the Power Grid Network. My partners are all around the world. We are building this grid of people. We want you to join us. Find out who sent you to this link. Get a hold of them, become a partner today, and get started. Now, here is my promise to you. It is Saturday morning, 7:24, and I'm standing here at the bridge. You know what? For the next 48 hours, I will do whatever. I will answer any question for any person who sends me a text or gives me a call or reaches out to me on Facebook who wants to get qualified this weekend. If you're a partner and you want to get qualified, you're on my team, you get a hold of me because I will do whatever it takes to help you. Last weekend, I had a guy send me 6 different questions throughout the weekend, and it took him 48 hours to get qualified. It took him 48 hours to qualify. and a commitment to go out and create a clean energy grid, a desire to do something significant in his life, and a willingness to go share the word about a future worth having. Hey, if it's a future you want to contribute to, join us. We are going to panel the planet. And in the process, over the next decade, we are going to put solar panels on 2 million homes in the United States. And in the process of doing that, we are going to pay our partners over $1 billion in commissions and residual incomes on that solar energy grid we build. Be a part of it. Come join us. Own your share of the solar gold rush, the race to the rooftops, the electrical revolution. It's an opportunity for you to take advantage of, and it will never come again. Join us today and see what happens as you build a future worth having, not just for generations to come, but a financial future for you and your family. That's what we're doing here at Powur. We want you to join us. Have an awesome day, and look forward to seeing you on the Power Grid Network. Hey, Juan, you got anything to say you want to say to these people before you go?
Like everything Dan said, and it's not a complicated thing. It's a pretty simple process, man. Just gotta talk and just ask a simple question. Have you ever considered getting solar on your roof? Everybody, like I like to say, everybody has solar on the brain. Everyone's thinking about it already. We really don't even have to market that. Just ask them the simple question. They can get a free proposal, connect them with Solar City, bang, done.
Hey, now listen, one other thing, folks, before we take off. I'm going to be here next month doing this same thing, crazy thing, because you know what? It's just a great place to be. You know what? I want you to join us. If you live in the Bay Area, you want to become a part of this, join these maniacs over here with this mission to go out and panel the planet. Come see us next month. You'll find out about it next month right here at the Golden Gate Bridge at sunrise, and experience it live instead of over the internet. And this is something we're going to be doing for quite some time. And you know, not too long from now, we're going to have a mass of people who are just tourists here looking at us. But I had one guy come over here who's kind of standing over trying to hear what I'm saying. He's still over there looking. We're going to be talking to him next. 3-foot rule. Hey, one of the things about going out there in public, doing crazy stuff like this, is you capture people's attention, and they want to know what you're doing, because most people are living a kind of mediocre life, and humdrum and boring. And Juan and I, and you too, deserve to live a significant, passionate life. And it only takes a vision worth having and a willingness to go out and take action on it. Hey, the sun is just gonna keep coming up.
I'm generating electricity already.
On
my roof.
That's right.
Generating power.
He's got power. Hey, I was wondering the other day in the moonshine, if you were sent, yeah, not the stuff you drink, right? But when we had the full moon the other night, if that was generating power. So hey, you know, come join us. Come be a part of these crazy guys with a mission and a vision to go out and make a difference in the world. You deserve to be with us. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you on the Power Grid Network. And if you want to get qualified this weekend, make sure you get a hold of me, because I will do whatever it takes to help you make that happen. Have a great day. Bye.